Are you looking for the best family camping tents? In this video we will look at some of the 8 best family camping tents on the market. Before we get started with our video, we have included links in the description. So make sure you check those out to see which one is in your budget range. Number 1. 4-person Skylodge Instant Camping Tent. If you want a sturdy tent with superior ventilation that sets up in a matter of seconds, you're going to love the Coleman Skylodge Instant Tent. When we tested this 4-person tent, my son and I arrived at an unfamiliar campground, after dark. A nearby family spent over 40 minutes pitching their standard tent, which they had used many times prior. It took me under 5 minutes to have this tent set up and our sleeping bags rolled out. I expected this tent to be easy to set up, but I had no idea it'd be quite this easy. Taking it down was just as simple. It was easy to disassemble and pack up, having us out of our campsite in no time. As for the experience in the Skylodge, this is a great tent. A mesh sunroof provides excellent airflow and panoramic views, and a floor-to-ceiling door and 3 windows on the remaining sides make for excellent cross-ventilation during summer camping months. 2 storage pockets were roomy enough for a wallet, a phone, an e-reader, a couple of headlamps, and even a children's audio player and headphones. An added e-port electrical sleeve allows you to easily run a cable to an outlet without compromising warmth in the tent. Aluminum poles make for a durable frame that feels like it could stand up to high winds, and a color-coded rainfly allows for simple orientation when inclement weather rolls in. My family loves this tent, and as far as family camping tents are concerned, it has made us complete converts to the world of instant tents. Whether you're a new camper or just looking to simplify things when taking your family on camping adventures, this tent is a total winner. Floor area, 56.25 square feet. Peak height, 5 feet 5 inches. Weight, 21.37 pounds. Number 2. Best value. The Coleman Instant Cabin has an enormous cult following, and when we tried it, we could see why. This is a phenomenal tent for the casual car camper and those who prefer not to mess around with complicated poles and protracted setup times. This charming little tent impressed right off the bat. We tested the 4-person version of this tent and have to say that, when they say instant, they mean it. The aluminum poles extend and collapse using a button system that is a cinch to figure out. Vertical walls, 2 large side windows, and 1 floor-to-ceiling door with an adjacent window gave a decidedly cabin-like feel. A roomy floor plan and the center height allow for easy movement and plenty of breathing room. An integrated rainfly further contributes to the ease of setup, particularly for the entry-level camper. This family camping tent isn't without its flaws, however. It can feel stuffy. The lack of a rear window and sunroof prevented the kind of airflow we prefer. We'd love to see a second door or a rear window, to improve overall ventilation on this tent. That aside, this entry-level tent is perfect for weekend getaways, backyard staycations, or even for a little pop-up playhouse for kids to enjoy. Floor area, 90 square feet. Center height, 6 feet. Weight, 24.6 pounds. Number 3. Core 6-person Instant Cabin Tent. We loved the thoughtful design features of this tent by Kansas-based company Core, including electrical cord access, a lantern hook, a gear loft, and a huge wall organizer. This tent includes a place for everything, so you'll never be left scrambling to find your cell phone, headlamp, or wallet. One of the better ventilated family camping tents we tried, the Core has an adjustable venting system that includes 3 windows, a door, a mesh sunroof, and 2 floor vents to keep air circulating on hot days. Though, as with many of the instant tents tested, we were disappointed to find that there was no back window or door. Still, this was a sturdy and easy to set up tent. It held up well to the elements and came with a lot of excellent features for the price. This tent comes in sizes small enough to accommodate 4 people and large enough for 12. Pros. Lots of storage options. High center height. Good ventilation. Floor area, 99 square feet. Center height, 6 feet. Weight, 14.15 pounds. Number 4. Coleman 4-person Skydome camping tent. Honestly, we loved this tent. My husband, the gear nut, couldn't stop praising it. The pre-attached, foldable poles break down easily and ensure you are never scrambling to figure out which pole goes where. Color-coded hooks make the rainfly assembly intuitive. High-quality features like a full mesh upper area, storage pockets, a storage loft, and battery-operated interior lighting make this a well-priced, well-structured tent loaded with bells and whistles. The only issue is while the Coleman Skydome calls itself an instant tent, it really isn't one. It lacks telescopic poles or pop-open features to make it truly instant. It is, however, one of the easiest family camping tents we've ever assembled, making it a perfect middle ground for a family that wants an easier setup and a sturdy build, without the bulk of an instant tent. Pros. Lightweight. Cool LED light feature. Comes in sizes up to 8-person. Floor area, 56 square feet. Center height, 4 feet 8 inches. Weight, 10.21 pounds. Number 5. Coleman 4-person pop-up tent. Be careful with this tent, it goes up so fast you could lose an eye. As far as family camping tents go, you can't get an easier setup than this pop-up tent. The rainfly is a cinch to connect and, what's more, the open roof makes this a dreamy tent for gazing up at the stars or at a tree canopy. Our son loved hanging out in it when we tested it in our front yard, which is a testimony to its excellent ventilation. This pop-up tent packs up into a large, lightweight, flat disc. While it held up fine in drizzling rain, there are only 2 galleons to secure it to the ground, so we're skeptical it will be able to stand up to heavy winds. While it bills itself as a 4-person tent, know that it's a tight fit. We wouldn't recommend it for more than 3 people and, if you're tall, it may only be suitable for 2. Floor area, 59.6 square feet. Center height, 3 feet 4 inches. Weight, 7.07 pounds. Pros. 10-second setup. Easy rainfly. Number 6. Moon Lence 4 to 5-person instant pop-up tent. If there is an easier family camping tent out there, we haven't seen it. No tent was simpler to set up and take down than the Moon Lence. This pentagon-shaped tent opens and closes like an umbrella, making for a speedy and intuitive setup. The 4 windows, floor-to-ceiling door, and skylight roof allow lots of ventilation and superior cross breeze on hot days. This is an extra roomy tent for a 4-person family, with plenty of space. However, due to the shape, it seemed impossible for this tent to actually fit 5 people as the manufacturer claims. What's more, the odd shape made it challenging to add an air mattress or inflatable sleeping pads. Still, it makes for a roomy tent for a family of 3 or 4. Floor area, 65 feet. Center height, 4 feet 4.4 inches. Weight, 10.25 pounds. Pros. Lightweight. Great cross ventilation. Roomy. Cons. Flimsy construction. Awkward layout makes tough to fit families bigger than 3. Number 7. Nightcat 2 to 4-person pop-up tent. We were excited to try out this tent by Nightcat. It had a ton of great online reviews and video bloggers hailed it as one of the best family tents for the price. We, unfortunately, were disappointed with our experience. While the telescoping frame opened up easily, one of the fiberglass poles popped apart when it came time to break it down. It looked easy to pop back into place, but we don't love the idea of needing to repair a tent at the end of each camping trip. What's more, the carrying bag split open the first time I zipped it shut and, from the looks of it, won't last more than 2 or 3 camping trips before it needs to be replaced. This could have been our best value winner, but cheap components knocked it down to the bottom of our list. The design was great, so this is a real shame of craftsmanship. Floor area, 51.7 square feet. Center height, 4 feet 7.1 inches. Weight, 11 pounds. Pros. 10-second setup. 2 doors. Smart design. Cons. Cheap components. Flimsy construction. Number 8. Toogh, a 3 to 4 person camping tent. Like the Nightcat, this tent can't stand on its own without the integrated rainfly. The rainfly is attached to the telescoping fiberglass poles, and you can remove the internal tent for a sun tent or a minimal camping cover. The problem is that in tent mode, the Toogh doesn't have nearly the same level of ventilation as the other tents we tried. This may not be a big deal where you are, but in Southern California, it's a big deal. While the Toogh does come equipped with 2 doors that allow for cross breeze, we longed for a few windows. We can see this tent as a good choice for couples, but for a family camping tent, its windowless, hexagonal design had a claustrophobic feel. What's more, there is no way this is a 4-person tent. This is a 3-person tent at best if the third person is a small child. Pros. Lightweight. Compact. Cons. Suffocating design with poor ventilation. Can't fit queen air mattress. Flimsy construction. Floor area, 46.6 square feet. Center height, 5 feet 5 inches. Weight 12.8 pounds.